A lot of blue sky up ahead. I think we're getting close. This is just straight up the mountain. No need for switchbacks. Okay, so came from way down there. Just at a little ridge here. Check out this view. I think the peak is up there a couple hundred feet more. Got a little saddle to go through. Look at that cloud layer down below us. This is beautiful. 7:44. Started it. Did you guys camp by the spring?
I did.
Okay, I saw a tent there. So here we are. 7:44. Made it to the top. Hour 15 minutes. About 1.7 miles. Straight up. Not bad for an old guy. Just beautiful up here. Coming up here, you really get to know the meaning of following in someone's footsteps, because you don't take the trail up, you just follow the footsteps up. This morning Gandalf had big footsteps, so I was following his, but he was following in someone else's, and really made it easier. I can't imagine the first people hiking up here in March, blazing the trail, cutting the trail straight up. That'd be double the work. We all benefit from it, so it's all good. You got off the trail a little bit, went a little high, had to sidestep down this whole slope to get back down on the trail. Just dirt and slime rock, but we're back on the trail. It's all part of the adventure. Right over there is Little Jimmy Spring, and you got a bunch of PCT hikers just hanging around the spring, filling up with water, having some lunch. Something like 8 to 10 miles to the next water source. At least known water source. There's snow melting that, but popular hangout spot. Going through a burn zone right now. A lot of pine trees standing, but they're all burned. All part of the cycle of life. Okay, so end of day 33 wrap up. Today was a successful day. Gandalf and I broke camp about 6:30. As you saw, made it up Baden-Powell in great time. Snow all the way up, so it was tough going up. And it was straight up. It was climbing like, it was like 45 degrees. Sometimes it felt like 60 degrees. It was like climbing up a ladder, but no ladder, just snow. But we made it up in good time. Spent a little bit of time on the summit. Started to hike down. Everyone congregated around Little Jimmy Spring, because that was the only water source for about 8 miles. So we had some lunch there. A bunch of other hikers saw, I don't know if you remember Ava and Jasper from Netherlands. I thought a day out of Big Bear, I thought they got norovirus, but they just had, I guess they just both had upset stomach from some bad beans or something. So they're back on the trail. They're caught up. They just took like a half a day off. So it's good to see them. There was a fair amount of snow coming down from the summit. But we had micro spikes most of the way. Took them off probably a little before lunch, but still had Had some snow after that. Had another, I think it's Mount Williamson, kind of another 1,300-foot climb. That was tough late in the afternoon. I was tired, and it was much warmer. No snow, but it was just hard going up the mountain that late in the afternoon. And then as we were coming off the mountain, the PCT's closed. I guess it's been closed for like 20 years for endangered species, a yellow-legged frog or something like that. So we had to do about 3.5-mile road walk. That wasn't a lot of fun, but it was easy, just boring. And then we're still on the alternate route right now. We came across this campground here, and there's a stream there, and the campground's closed. Cars can't get into it, but obviously hikers can. So we decided to lay up here. I'll have to look at the mileage. I think we did probably something like 17 miles, something like that. I'll look at the mileage and post it at the end. So it was a good long day. I think we got like another 1.5 miles of the alternate route before we rejoined the PCT for that frog closure. And I haven't even looked to see what tomorrow brings, but I think the hard part's done. We're should be done with the snow until we hit the Sierras. We're done with all the big peaks. So I think next challenge is going to be walking through the desert and dealing with the heat and no water. But that we got some time to prepare for that. So I guess that's about it. I'll just show you around the campground. I think me and Gandalf are gonna hike out again tomorrow. We seem to have compatible paces and styles, so that worked out really good yesterday and today. So we'll give it another shot tomorrow. Right here is my camp spot. Nice flat camp spot. We had picnic table and a bear box we could put the food in. Camp's tent over there, and you can see around there's probably, I don't know, maybe a dozen PCT hikers right now camped here, and more might roll in. We'll see. So I guess that's it for today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Morning of day 33, and it's probably, I don't know, 6:30, 6:45-ish. Getting ready to leave camp. Here with Gandalf. Say hi, Gandalf.
Hi.
And most of the other camps cleared out. They were cleared out between 6 and 6:30. So we're one of the last ones to leave, but we're in no hurry. No plans, just put in some miles and see where the trail takes us. So we'll see you on down the trail. Oh, a beautiful day on the trail. Got some wildflowers, some greenery, creek down there. Just a gorgeous day. So just to pass the scout troop head the other way there, going back down to Copper Canyon. There are probably a dozen of them, maybe 4 or 5 adults. Can't help but think or wonder, how many of them are going to grow up and do the PCT someday. We'll see in 20 years. Okay, so I forgot to pay attention. I was just walking along, enjoying the trail, minding my own business. Then it dawned on me, I think we're gonna hit 400 miles today. And right when that happened, I think we just like a 400.4. So usually there's a little rock number or a monument, sometimes pine cones. So I might just walk right past it. But anyway, we're 400 trail miles from Mexico. Another little milestone. See him down the trail. Check out the dragon log. See if you can see his mouth, his eye, a big horn or something. But he's ready to spout some fire. Okay, so here we are about 1:30, and the rest of the afternoon is going to be uphill. About, 6 miles to camp, and there's a water spring in about 4. So it's heating up here because we're at lower elevation out in the desert. So just stopped the last spring and dipped the sun shirt in, dipped my bandana in. So I got air conditioning for like the next hour. After that, I just got suck it up. Suck it up, Buttercup. See you down the trail. Okay, so now we hit 400 miles today. I'm gonna do a little shoe inspection because, say, you know, shoes might last 500 miles, sometimes a little bit longer. Although I saw a lot of people get new shoes in Wrightwood and Big Bear, which is only like 275 to maybe 350 miles, something like that. So the treads are holding up all right. There's a little bit of wear on the tips, but I still got, they're not new, but they got traction. Sides are getting a little beat up. I do see a little hole here and right here. It's getting worn. So they might be nearing their life here. And this one, yeah, treads. Yeah, you can see some wear here. So, yeah, similar hole right there, and a little baby one here. This is alright. This is just part of the design, but yeah, got a couple little baby holes. They feel real good. No real problems with them, but I got 400 miles on them now. I'm not going to be able to find anything in Acton as the next town coming up. But after that's Tehachapi. So I think my plan is to get new shoes in Tehachapi. That'll be like 560 miles. So I think I get another 160 miles out of these shoes. I got to see if there's an REI in Tehachapi, or I can probably order them online either through REI or Amazon. Find some place to ship them in Tehachapi and pick them up there. And probably, what do you got? Week and a half to 2 weeks. I gotta map it out and see how long it takes me. 160 miles. That's probably a week and a half. So I think that's a plan for shoes. Get another. Well, actually, we're at 412, so maybe I need 150 miles more out of these things. I think they can do it because we're getting out of the mountains and going down in the desert right now. So it won't be as many. I don't think it'll be as much rocks and slipping and sliding. I won't be wearing micro spikes anymore. So that's the story on shoes. Probably more than you want to know. See you on down the trail. Okay, I'm doing day 34 wrap up, and I'm doing it in my tent again because the sun's just starting to go down. It's been really windy up here where we're camping, so the temperature is really dropping. It's comfortable in the tent, but outside, spent the last hour and a half just eating dinner with Gandalf, just having great conversation. But it started getting cold out there, so we both dipped in our tents for the night, and that's why I'm doing the wrap up here. So not a whole lot of real eventful stuff going on today. Today was but it was a nice day. We did I think 18.3 miles. So we did some good mileage. It was a little bit of up and down, mostly down in the morning, and then in the afternoon it was about 6 or 7 miles uphill. It was gradual, so it wasn't killing me. Just a gorgeous day. We finished the reroute because of those yellow-legged frogs. Got back on the trail. We're camping kind of on a ridge line, so we're at like 6,700 feet. So we're up here a little bit. Probably sleep with the filter in my bag tonight because it might dip below freezing. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully the wind dies down because I don't have Gandalf has a much better wind protected spot than I do. I've got a flat spot, but it's not real protected from wind, so it's it'll be windy tonight. Anyway, I think that's about it for today. We're kind of making our plans for the next 2 days to get down in either Acton or Agua Dulce to do our next resupply. So I think we're going to try and do a big day tomorrow, probably 24 miles. That might be the longest, on-trail mileage, if we can pull that off. And that'll set us up, gives us some options for how we want to do our resupply. So other than that, everything's going great. Yeah, so we'll see you on down the trail.